Thank you very much, Kevin. Fans, welcome to today's Bark at the Park. Today, our Hyundai Thunder Insider, we visit with left-hander Stephen Trapley. And Stephen, this is your first full season as a member of the New York Yankees organization, but you came over in a trade last year from the Pittsburgh Pirates, but that wasn't the first time you were traded in your professional career. Take us back to that first trade, originally a Baltimore Orioles selection. How did you find out?
I was in the off season. I had just gotten done working out, went home, was feeling good about myself, and I got a call from my GM for the Orioles, and he's like, "Hey, we've got some news for you." And I was like, "All right, what's going on?" I thought it was going to be a big league camp invite, and it ended up being the trade. And I was shocked, but then again, I was very excited to be going to the Pirates. And I think it's like going to your first time going to a new school is kind of like the same experience that it'd be like. So yeah, after the first time, the second time happened, let's see, last year right before playoffs. My manager calls me into the office, and pretty much the same thing went down. I was shocked again, but this time it was a little bit easier of a transition, and like I said, again, I was very excited to become a part of the New York Yankees.
So I imagine you weren't a New York Yankees fan growing up, but what was your favorite team and what got you into baseball?
I mean, everybody's a New York Yankees fan when it really comes down to it. But I used to be an Angels fan growing up in California. I lived in Culver City, so growing up there and being an Angels fan, it's always kind of been one of the teams that I really liked.
Now, you spent time at the University of Southern California. That's where you first started your college career, and then finished at Scottsdale Community College. Why the change? Why did you start at one place and then decide to move to Scottsdale?
So I started at SC, had a really good year there. Wanted to transfer to Oregon to go play for a head coach that I heard a lot about. Started the transition to Oregon. Found out that I had the redshirt a year if I went straight over to Oregon. So I ended up playing that redshirt year off at a junior college over in Scottsdale, Arizona, which is where one of my best friends played. So it worked out really well. It was like 20 minutes from home, and then I was going to go to Oregon and transferred all my credits over. Then I got drafted, and I was like, you know what? I think it's time to go play pro ball.
So before you went to college, I understand you learned some Japanese. You spent 4 years in high school learning Japanese. Why did you choose that language, and how has it helped you as a pro?
Let's see. They offered it at my high school, and it was like a brand new language starting up. And I just kind of wanted to not be the norm and go with Spanish or French. So I chose Japanese. I've always had an interest in it, growing up watching kung fu movies and stuff like that. So one of my uncles lives in Japan. He would send me stuff too. So it kind of, grabbed my attention, and I just stuck with it. I really liked the language. I thought it was pretty easy to learn. I thought, it was fun. And, me being a business major in college, I stuck with it. Hoping to one day be kind of like a sales rep / translator type person for a company. And yeah, I stuck with it. In pro ball, I was able to talk to you, Darvish, a little bit when he came down to SC. And there are a couple guys that I'll talk Japanese to every now and then if I find them in an organization.
So have you traveled to Japan on your own? And if you will, where would you like to go?
There are a couple places I'd like to go visit in Japan. I haven't been there yet. I was supposed to go in my senior year in high school as part of our class field trip. I didn't have the opportunity to do that because it was during baseball season. I couldn't stop doing that. But eventually I want to go check out Tokyo and like some of those smaller cities over there in Japan and really just explore that country. I think it's awesome.
Left-hander Stephen Trapley is our guest here on Hyundai Thunder Insider. And, this year, first full year in the Yankees system, you've had some great success. Looking at your numbers in Tampa, sort of blown away. But last night, part of a little bit of a toned-down celebration. What was it like to join this team in the midst of a playoff hunt and be able to celebrate with them last night?
I think it was awesome. I came up right when they clinched for playoffs, so I got to experience that as well. I did that kind of like the same thing in Tampa when I got there. And, it's cool, man. I played with a lot of these guys or played against them, throughout my career. So playing on a championship ball club is always nice, and seeing that clubhouse camaraderie is also really good. So, it's nice to, to know that we all kind of fit into play, a huge role in this year, and we're just doing good, man. We want to keep it going. So.
Now, do you have any experience in championship play? Did you ever go to a high school championship or anything in college or anything like that?
Yeah, in junior college, we went to the JUCO World Series. In high school, we were always like #1 in our state. But, you know, to play and win a championship on a championship team, I haven't had the opportunity to actually do that. The Bradenton team that I played for last year ended up winning it against the Tampa Yankees, who I got traded to. So it was cool to see those guys, you know, play, and they had a great clubhouse as well. So, you know, they played their butts off, and, you know, it's cool to see that happen. I'd like to one day be a part of that. You know, I got to celebrate the clinch, and, you know, now the #1 team in, you know, the Eastern League. So that's awesome, man. It's a privilege, really.
Well, Stephen, thank you for taking a couple of minutes. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this timeout and some words from Hyundai.
At the Hyundai Labor Day sales event, we're working hard so you don't have to.
This deal is crazy good.
No, we specialize in crazy good.
Like up to $4,000 total savings on the Tucson.
No way.
Plus, every new Hyundai comes with America's best warranty.
Awesome.
Yeah, get that a lot.
Hurry into the Labor Day sales event and reap the rewards. Better is the reason to buy Hyundai. This is the reason to buy now. Get the all-wheel drive Tucson for $129 a month, or enjoy up to $4,000 in total savings. Don't wait. Offers end September 5th.
Back here at Hyundai Thunder Insider. Last night, the Trenton Thunder clinched the East Division. First time since 2012 that the Thunder have won the East Division, but they'll be in the postseason for the second straight year. 12th time in 24 seasons in Trenton's franchise history. They'll be playing postseason baseball here at Armour Park. As we look ahead to today's game, Trenton and Richmond wrapping up their 4-game series. Right-hander Jose Mesa Jr. will make the start for the Thunder. He's now made a couple of turns in the Trenton rotation. The son of a longtime big leaguer, Jose Mesa, who made 2 American League All-Star teams. Mesa has really filled in nicely for Trenton in the starting rotation, of course, with Domingo Acevedo missing the rest of the season because of that innings limit that he hit just about a week ago. So Mesa will take a smart and strong role for Trenton here down the stretch and into the postseason. On the other side, Tyler Erb for the AA affiliate of the San Francisco Giants. So Trenton wraps up their 7-game homestand today. They'll be on the road for 4 games down at Prince George Stadium in Bowie, Maryland, the first and only trip down to Bowie. And then the Thunder will be back for a 4-game set. It's the rockin' Labor Day weekend here at Armour Park as the Thunder will host the Reading Fightin' Phils. Friday night, the Philly Fanatic will be here, 7 o'clock first pitch. Gates will open at 5:30. Saturday and Sunday, post-game fireworks, 7 o'clock first pitch both days. And then Labor Day, a 1 o'clock first pitch. And then a day off for the Thunder, and then it's postseason baseball. Trenton and Binghamton will hook up. The first 2 games at Binghamton, Wednesday and Thursday, and then back here Friday, September 8th for the final 3 games of the East Division Championship Series as Trenton looks to advance to the final for the 2nd straight year. Big thanks to our guest, left-hander Stephen Tarpley. He's been our guest today on the Hyundai Thunder Insider. I'm John Moses. Fans, enjoy the game and enjoy it with your dogs.
Return to the